Allow me at the outset to thank the Capital Christian leadership for this gracious invitation for me to address you on our 42nd anniversary. In the letter of invitation extended to me by Reverend Jojo Gonzalez, he indicated that the CCL would want to listen to my personal vision of the future of our nation. As one seeking election to the office of a senator, perhaps he was asking me to share my vision as to the program of government, the set of priorities, and the list of key projects that I intend to support and promote if elected. Let me, however, tell you that I come to you this morning not to present a plan of government or a list of government priorities. I come today to present something much more fundamental than that. I want to share with you, esteemed leaders and friends of the religious sector, my humble understanding of what I believe should be the basic attributes and qualities of one who should be elected as a leader of our nation, whether as a senator, a president, a governor, a mayor, or any position of leadership. These attributes determine the character of a leader, and that character in turn determines the kind of leadership, the degree of dedication and commitment, and the quality of service that the nation may expect from that leader. To me, a true leader, any political leader, must be a servant leader. And there is biblical basis for this assertion. Jesus did say that the greatest among you shall be your servant. So let me share these 8 essential, quite demanding attributes of a servant leader. The first is Christ-Centeredness. First and foremost, a servant leader must be Christ-centered. I'm sure you all know what I mean when I say Christ-centered. In my modest reflection of my faith, let me say that to be Christ-centered is to be able to bring Christ to the center of all the things that we love and treasure in His life. To be Christ-centered is to realize that life is short and fleeting, and that in this world we are mere transitory actors in a transient drama. Sooner or later, we will all sail into the sunset and there to appear before the throne of grace to render an account of the talents God has endowed upon us. The second attribute is humility. Here I do not mean simple modesty or abasement. Humility to me is the ability and eagerness to accept one's inadequacies and to own up to one's mistakes and lapses, and the firm resolve not to commit the same mistake again. In another vein, humility is the ability to climb to a higher ground where we can start to employ, trust, and even reward those whose perspective, ability, and judgment is diametrically opposed to ours. In fact, it was St. Augustine who said, "Pride changed angels into devils, and humility makes men as angels." The third attribute is accountability. Accountability is being ready to accept responsibility wherever that might lead you. The fourth is mastery. It's the fourth attribute of a servant leader. And by mastery, we do not mean perfection, for there is only one who is perfect, and that is God alone. By mastery, we refer to that constant striving towards knowing what we are, and in so doing we achieve excellence. After all, as Aristotle said, excellence is not a one-time act, it is a habit. General Colin Powell, the first black American to serve as chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the Joint Chiefs of Staff of the Armed Forces of the United States, put it very well when he said, "Excellence is a prevailing attitude. If not sustained, it regresses into mediocrity." Again, perhaps a lesson many of our leaders should be learning. The fifth attribute is passion. It is important that the servant leader must have passion in the things that he does. But first, he must identify his cause or his causes. And to do this, he must have a clear and proper vision